Tonight in the living room, we explore the status of marriage. Despite popular belief, divorce rates are actually slowing down, but marriage rates aren't necessarily going up. During this episode, we discuss whether or not holy matrimony is sustainable in the current day. We'll try to figure out what marriage really means and if race and culture plays a strong part in making a decision. Whether it's for money, glamour, or genuine true love, we'll find out tonight with this hot topic here in the living room.
What's that?
What's what?
What are you looking at?
Oh, I was just looking at the dog that was just walking by.
No,
It was a
you
nice
was
dog.
looking at that girl's behind.
Yeah, but she had a dog with her.
Did she give you your kids?
No,
Is
she
she
didn't.
your wife?
Yo, listen,
It might
man.
look like you need to go talk to her.
Listen, man, you're gonna have to stop nagging, man. I'm with you.
But you looking at other girls, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the kids and I'm gonna go to New Jersey.
There you go,
'Cause I
saying
cannot
stuff
deal
like
with
that
your
again.
disrespect.
You know what, man? I'm tired of you threatening me, taking away my
What?
kids from me.
Child.
Don't make me
please.
get my sister on you.
So I'm very excited to get this conversation started. Maybe this will turn into the battle of the sexes. So to open the floor, Haji.
What's up, Nafi? So we talking about marriage right now, right?
Right.
I did some research and I found out that Time magazine reported that 25% of millennials will never get married, and I'm actually shocked that it's not higher than that, because I just see so much opportunity out here for people of this generation to actually like make themselves great, that marriage in a sense will somewhat slow them down.
How is marriage going to slow you down?
Yeah, I wanna
Explain
know that,
to me.
yeah.
Well, depending on what you want to achieve out of life. Like for some people, marriage is the ultimate goal. For others, it isn't.
Exactly.
Some peop-
I kind of get what he's saying, because I feel like with things that I want to do in my life, I'm like, oh my god, if I were to get married right now, I would just be like totally unfocused.
But actually, I think that current studies are saying that marriage kind of helps you build an economic stability for your family and future generations to come.
But maybe it does, but it also, to really have a successful marriage, you become a unit, and you should give yourself 100% to that other
You're
person
all-
and become one.
It could be
Yeah.
but is it like a two heads are better than one type of situation? Is like you each,
You have to make
supposedly
sure
you
the
come
same common
together.
interest,
The
though.
goal is to come together and make each other better, right? To build each other up, to have somebody to lean on when times get tough. So technically you should become a better person through marriage. I don't know if a lot of people look at it that way.
The only
but
thing I don't
So
like
I-
about marriage is the financial aspects. Like, say he has debt, you incur that debt too when you marry the person.
But that can be a good thing.
Yeah,
so,
but
for
that's-
example,
Why
like
is it a good
a
thing?
lot of husbands pay off their wives' debt. Well, at least.
Oh yeah.
Why gotta be
Ooh,
that?
yeah, gender.
First of all,
I
that's
like
what
it
marriage
that
was
way.
based off of.
I like it that way.
Marriage initially was based off a trade-off. Like you get these goats, you get these pigs,
Yeah.
and we get your daughter.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
the financial
We should take
aspect's
it
always
back to
been
that.
involved
So,
with
actually,
marriage.
But I think in America, we're allowed to have this. It's allowed to be romanticized. So it's not necessarily about money.
That's the
Like
problem.
when girls are growing up, they're thinking about their perfect wedding. You're allowed to be in love versus other cultures. You're not allowed to be in love until after you marry the person. So that's one good thing about having a.
Well, I think just because like both males and females are doing the damn thing and have their own money, it's less about
It's
the
changed.
man taking care of the woman.
Yeah.
It's more about.
Because now he can't.
It's more
That's what
about
marriage
like
was
if
established
you're
for,
really.
right?
It was established for it, but now it's more about true
Yeah.
love, I guess.
It is about love. Yeah.
And are we getting to the point where is that why people are looking at it like that? Why are millennials taking it there? Why are people in our generations taking it there where they're just not looking at marriage as a necessity
Because in
anymore?
previous generations, the moment you got married, you was able to get the cookies. Nowadays, you can get the cookies without actually putting the ring on the finger.
And
And
you
the
bring
milk.
up a very good
You know
topic.
what
I feel
it
like
means.
You know what
women
I'm talking
have
about.
lost their leverage because of people like
Yeah.
you.
No.
Oh, this is
no.
because
Because people like us.
This is
Nah, see,
because
you guys
of-
always have to point the
Wait.
finger.
Why,
I know,
why
that's-
are we more likely to get the cookies now if we're not married?
Because no, women put out now. Like before, you had to be married.
It used to be a very
It was
heavy
It was
thing
looked
lean
down
towards
upon
marriage.
for you to have
yeah.
sex before marriage.
No,
But
it's not.
now women are just.
It's a different time.
But you know what? People
Everyone's
kind of
independent.
saying that
Throwing
when
it out
people started becoming feminists in the late 1960s and 1970s, and there was birth control, and people got really excited about being a woman, they kind of took more, I guess, independence over their
And
sexuality.
a man can't be a man in the relationship now.
Right.
Yeah.
So now I think it hurt us and was helpful at the same time.
Once you
I
guys
agree with
achieved
that.
all the independence and all the power that you guys garnered throughout the years, you guys, I think, in my personal opinion, started
guys.
putting marriage to the back burner.
Ladies.
Because it's all
Yeah.
about the
We started
independent
having
female,
women
the independent
sometimes.
woman. I personally think so.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's right.
Yeah.
2/3 of divorce are initiated by women, and basically, like,
And I bet 2/3 of marriages are initiated by women. Like, you get in a
3/3
relationship.
of women.
What's going on, babe? How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
That's what's up.
So, just give me your hands real quick.
Okay.
So, I know we've been together for about a year and some change now.
Yeah.
And
Best year and some change in my life.
I've never heard you pop the question. So, wait, babe, will you marry me?
You're proposing to me?
Yes, I'm proposing to you. I think that, you just basically took a lot of time, so I thought maybe you just were waiting on me to do it, you know?
Yeah. See, the thing about that is, I'm not really into you that way.
But you just said we were together for a year and some change, and it was the best years of your life.
I mean, I've had my car longer than that. Doesn't mean I want to marry my car.
We get in a relationship and we're like expected all of a sudden. It's like, are you looking for rings? Are you doing this? Do you love her? Well, do you not love her? Why aren't you
Especially
getting
once you
married?
reach a
don't
certain
love her.
age.
This is what I
Still
don't
like
get.
the societal
I feel
pressure
like
there.
males are naturally polygamous creatures.
Yep.
What I don't
Who were
understand
intended
is
to do that?
Wait, you're what?
why
Go ahead, finish your point. I get to
I
that.
Proof in the pudding.
I'm just saying.
why do males even waste time getting married if they know that they're going to
We ask ourselves that question all the time.
Let us
They
know.
want to get married. If
But
they
why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From a social standpoint, the pressure's put all on the women to get married. Some of you
And
all
not on
don't
the
want to get.
men.
See, for like I said, it goes back to some people have the ultimate goal of getting married, and that's just done. That's their life wrapped up. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Other people they wanna actually build an empire. So I don't have an issue with two empires coming together and then you guys like building a bigger empire out of that. But it's just like back in the day, whether it be the 60s or the 50s, where people were actually getting married younger than 25. That's what was expected. But nowadays, it's like it's not necessary because we're able to actually reach one another. And social media plays a lot into that because we're actually able to see more people and actually touch more people as opposed to back in the day where all you could see was the girl within your neighborhood.
Right. The world's
So,
gotten smaller.
yeah.
The world's gotten
So,
smaller and smaller.
let
We
me ask
see
you
the
this.
places and we see the places we want to visit. You maybe want to travel.
Oh, you
There's
wanna
all
go to
these things
Brazil,
you want to
man.
do.
Try
Yeah,
to tell you,
you can
man.
see the Brazilian women.
You
on
trying
there.
to get
but
that Brazil,
studies
man.
show that people who get married are actually happier in the long term.
And they
when
live longer.
When they live longer, because when they go through these midlife crises and they all of a sudden get cancer, like Beach
someone
Babe
there,
from
yeah.
California that you met when you were 18 is not going to be there.
Yeah.
It's going to be your wife that you married
That's
a
why
long
they say
time
sow
ago.
your wild oats.
So
Get those out of the
Yeah.
way before
Prince
you get
Hakeem.
married.
Do
Let
that.
it go.
It's the truth.
That's what marriage is for. I mean, where are we at on marriage? Like where?
I feel like black people don't get married. That's just
And we know why.
Why?
Why?
First of all,
Well, not
'Cause
they
y'all
do
would
get married, but not a
Black
lot.
people are less likely to get
Because
married.
y'all like to
Why?
have baby mothers.
no.
That's
No.
why.
There are
Is
a
that
few
why?
things that go into a man choosing a woman and a woman choosing a man.
No, why? Just tell us why.
Okay.
Let's
She.
get to it.
Oh, I'm getting to it.
Man,
She went
this
back to
side
the.
of room.
She referenced the financial standpoint of marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of black men within this country, with the system that is set up how it is, are unemployed. They're not able to like provide for themselves. So what woman would actually see an individual like that and want to like start off like a family with that?
A lot. There's a lot of
But then
women
what
who
happens
are
is but guess
still
what? But guess
like,
what? But guess
"Babe,
what?
Can you please
There you
marry
go.
me?
But then
There you
guess
go.
what? But then guess what? When things go south, who you guys quick to point the finger at?
The guy.
The guy, right? But who chose the guy?
We married.
So then it's
Okay,
all on
so
y'all,
you're
man.
saying-
No,
so
it's
you're saying
not.
Society has
Your
ruined
point is
it
still
for
not-
black people to get married.
No,
I
you know
think-
what it is?
I mean, there's a system set up where it's kind of hard for the black couple to
Look,
really
it's
be
hard.
together.
It's hard for every
It's hard
couple.
for- yeah.
The thing is, like,
It's
it's
I
become
don't know.
harder and harder in America to have that white picket fence, to get that house, to get a good job. Like, those things are statistically getting harder and harder to obtain, and that's pushing everything back. People are seeing all this, and but when they don't have that, especially as a man, when you don't feel established, you don't feel like you've got your life sort of set. You don't want to have to be on a perfect track, but like you want to have some things and be able to take care of that partner
It's
before
a
you can bring
pride
her
thing.
in.
It's a pride
Yeah,
thing.
it's a pride
Don't rush
thing.
us,
But
man.
then y'all
We're trying to
wait-
get
y'all
ourselves
wait-
established.
Yeah, but
Y'all
you'll
wait
be
for, like,
40
50
years
Thank
old,
you.
Don't
and you
rush us.
still
Thank
don't
you.
want to get married.
we
so
still
have to
fertile. Y'all
pressure
not.
you.
So that's not our issue.
Do you want to
Okay?
get married?
Whoa.
Do you want to
He
get married?
doesn't. He doesn't want to get married.
See, I don't think you do.
I
He
don't
has
know.
to think about it.
No, no,
You
no,
have to
no,
think
no, no, no,
about
no,
it.
no, no, no. I didn't
You
say I don't
should
want to
know.
get married.
Contradicting yourself.
I've had
Easy.
thoughts where
Let him speak.
let the man speak. There have been times where I've actually questioned myself whether or not I, as I am right now with my mentality, whether or not someone's gonna like, understand how I am. So I mean, I think with growth, I'll actually get
You
married.
don't want to get married.
I want to get married.
Haji, you're just a real chauvinist. I'm just really sick of
I'm
you
keeping
right
it real,
now.
man. That's what the brothers thinking out here, man.
But
That's what the
anyways-
brothers
Gotta
talking
let
about
'em
out
know.
here.
Sometimes you gotta
We,
let 'em
we
know.
got to take a quick break. We'll be back
You know what I'm saying?
in a second.